Hello chat, my name is Dan VR. Today we're going to be going over the newest amount of information released by the developers, which goes in depth on the actual win rates among individual weapons and weapon classes. This first screenshot we're looking at is the top 25 weapons by win rate, aka these are the weapons that win the most in 1v1 Chime. Surprisingly, the Hero Blade subclass of weapons reigns supreme in the top 10 weapon class. Now this is shocking as this is one of the more lesser picked options. What we see among these top 5 weapons by win rate is that we have 10 light weapons, 7 medium, 5, we'll just call them NA, as in hero swords, and 3 heavy weapons. So there is a clear indication that light weapon is the most advantageous weapon style. It is the easiest to play, it is the most impactful, and that is displayed for the information here. The second screenshot we're looking at is the top 25 weapons by popularity. So these are the most picked weapons, not necessarily the best. And what we see when we look at the top 25 by popularity is that there are 11 light weapons, 11 medium weapons, 4 heavy weapons, and the hero sword subclass is nowhere to be found. Now this is interesting, as we had just seen that the hero swords actually reign supreme. What this data seems to indicate is that while most players may prefer to use medium weapon, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the best. Now we do have a consistency across the board here, and what I'm saying with that is that light weapon not only wins the most, but is also the most picked. Okay? And this is nothing new, right? A lot of players have been saying this for a while, and it is important to note that this is new information. Okay? It is rather shocking to me personally how heavy seems almost completely underrepresented in this data. I know for a long time it seemed that heavy no attunement was the meta, but as we're seeing here, it's almost completely fallen out. The last screenshot we're looking at is win rate by weapon class. So which is winning the most? As we've already seen in the data, daggers, guns, whatever you want to say, light weapons crushes when it comes to 1v1s. They are dominating the meta. Shockingly, heavy weapon can't seem to get a break anywhere. Personally, this is the most important set of information they've ever released, because this challenges what most players know about the meta. Of course, we've been all saying that, daggers need to get touched up, dagger no attunement is too powerful. Personally, I thought that heavy was much stronger than the data indicates, as well as medium. Medium does better than heavy when we look at the data, but it is still struggling to get even above a 50% win rate in most cases. In fact, it's just barely hanging on.